Next year, Kim, I'm bringing them on vacation.
See, look who let me do their hair.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even though you're making a mess with Popsicle. But hey, the Popsicle worked. She sat on the floor, you guys, for like 10 minutes, let me try to braid her hair in little pigtails. But look how cute. Good morning. Oh, look at that dog.
I think I saw him like on Wednesday, Tuesday, or Monday.
Very, very skinny. It's Friday morning, guys, and we are headed to the bus stop to get Timothy on the bus, and then we've got to take our dogs to go get their shots because we're going on vacation at the end of next month. So that's going to be fun because Chico does not like shots. I can't record with you around because whenever I do, you curse. Bad. Bad man. Zoe.
Is this really that cute or what, Mommy? Is this really that cute or what? Sit right there.
I am. See you. Cheeky. What else?
Chico, you're all wrapped around here. You would do it.
Zoe is too. Oh gosh. He's ready for those shots. He actually seems a little bit calmer this time. Or is it just me?
The right turn show it.
For now.
Yeah, for now.
The right turn show it.
Zoe hurt Lily.
It's over here. There's doggy hair on there.
You want to go play with a kitty cat, don't you?
Is that where he was going?
Yeah.
That you have to start paint.
Oh yeah, it's a painting.
Yeah, it's a painting.
Yeah. Oh.
There's another year.
Yeah.
Next year, Kim, I'm bringing them on vacation.
Okay, so for any of you out there that have a dog, like our little sweet angel Chico, what do you do when you have to give them the Bordetella or give them shots? We try getting a muzzle on him. That don't work because he gets it off, and it's a pain in the butt getting it on because he tears our hands and arms up. Shots are no big deal.
Yeah, they are. You had to fuck.
The shots aren't a big deal because I can do that again. It's the Bordetella where they gotta squirt it in their mouth because he wants to snap and bite. How are they gonna give a dog a Bordetella with a muzzle on?
That's how they did last time. Because he keeps his mouth open, he blows out the sides, and that's where it goes in. Because he's trying to,
Work up. So if any of you have any advice, let us know. And we can't give him a sedative before we take him to the vet because he has to have blood work to prove that he's okay to have a sedative to make sure he won't develop no allergic reaction to it. Be in a big girl car seat. Yeah.
$40.
That just seems a little big for her. What's the pounds on it?
About
22 to 40 pounds.
It's awfully big.
Or it can be a belt positioning booster too.
I like the color. It's cute.
It's 34 to 43 inches tall.
Lily's looking. No, they got one right there.
Oh, there's that. You want that?
It is, yeah. When you figure out how to pedal the one you got at home, we can move up to a little bit bigger one.
I gotta get Bubba.
Hi, snotty butt.
Look at this new car seat. I think, yeah, those do need to go up, don't they?
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Here, those do need.
My goodness, Lily, you're getting so big. She's like, I'm not used to this.
You're fat. You're fat, man.
Now you got a partner, Caleb. Turn it. I think you got that one. So pretty! See, she's all ready to go on vacation next month.
Dad, I put my shoes on.
Good job.
See, it fits her perfect too. We got it in 18 months, and when I tried putting the top on, I was afraid it wasn't going to fit her, but it does. It's so cute. She's like strutting her stuff. She will not sit still for me to even get a picture. So pretty, girl. Yeah, I think this is yours. It feels like it could be.
Is it so my dad?
I don't want to cut. Yep, it's yours. Yep, this is yours. Look how perfectly packaged it came. Carter's. Oh, you know what? I've never seen them tagged like this. Of course, Child of Mine is at Walmart. Of course, Child of Mine is by Carter's. Usually it's got the Child of Mine tag on it, but this has the Carter's tag on it. So, come here, Caleb. I love how it came so nicely packaged. Fresh from the factory. It didn't come from Walmart. It came straight from the factory. Oh wait, this is kind of like a different tag. No, actually, no, it's not. It's
I
did not pay that though. Only paid $7.60 and I got free shipping. Yeah, see, I got it from eBay. Alright, let's take a look. It was kind of damp. Maybe it'd be from the heat though. Here's the shorts. Oh wow, I hope these fit you. Stand up here for a minute. Stand up in the chair. Stand up here in the chair. These look kind of short. They're 5 feet. Oh my. I think they'll be okay though, but you won't be able to wear it next year, and it's a 5T. So, those. So cute. Say, check me out, guys. You keep going towards the camera. Stand still for a minute. Here we go. Look at you. Love. Caleb working for some hard money. How much has he earned now since yesterday?
$6.
$6, and he's working on his 7th. That's sweeping the grass off the patio. Such a hard worker.
He's making sure he gets it all.
You're doing a good job. See, that's how you earn your allowance, by doing work and helping others and being kind. Yeah, Sissy's trying to go out the door now. Yeah, you're trying to go out the door now, aren't you? I know. You're doing an excellent job. Proud of you. See, we had some Asian ginger baked chicken and some homemade green beans, or homegrown, I should say. I didn't grow them though. And some mashed potatoes. What's with the sad face?
What's wrong?
He just kind of gave me like a little sad face, but I think he was just being silly. What are you doing? Oh, your juice? Uh-oh. He just spilt it. Let me get you a rag. Oh, here, there's one right here. Here, hang on. There we go.
It makes me feel good too, you know?
Oh, yeah. You feel good about the money you've made? Does it make you happy and excited? Say he's saving up for a Spider-Man bike. What you doing, sister? What you doing, sister?
Yes.
Yeah. Where you wanting a green bean? Here. Here. Right here. Green bean. Where's your mouth? Want it? I think she's wanting your juice. No? Okay. Hi, Lily. Good morning. Oh, you got your blankie? Let me open up your blankets. Yeah. Looks like it's been a rainy morning. Huh? Oh, you still don't have enough?
No, I don't. I still have to buy a auto.
Yes.
I still have to buy it.
Yeah, you see the dog?
I need to my birthday.
Your birthday.
Yeah, I want an Octonauts say.
Well, I'm sure you'll get Octonauts. Yeah, good morning, Lily. We got some nasty looking clouds.
There's some clouds there.
Huh?
And some storms.
Yeah, we got some storms.
Yeah.
Cold fronts come through too because it's cooling off out here.
We need some thunderstorm time. We need thunderstorm time.
Hello, everybody. I haven't really filmed much of myself. I've just been kind of lazing around today and watching a haunting. I love watching those shows. What's the matter? Look, say hello. Been watching a haunting on TV and was eating some lunch, and then I happened to look out towards my kitchen and seen that it was looking pretty dark outside. Yeah. Oh my goodness. You want a juice? Lily! Look how pretty the sunset is, you guys. It is so crazy orange, and it's showing up so good on my phone camera right now. Isn't it pretty outside, Lily? So pretty. My fence looks so orange from it. Got some low clouds. Yeah. Oh, a rainbow! Oh my goodness! Lily, a rainbow! So pretty. Let me go get your brothers. Had to go tell the boys. So pretty. Come here, you guys. Look.
What the?
See the rainbow?
Why does it not have
See it, Caleb?
Why does it not have purple?
Do you see the rainbow?
Look at the rainbow. Where does it even stop?
Honey, it goes all the way around. You could barely see it on this other end. But it goes all, it's so pretty right there on that one side. So pretty.
That is the rainbow.
Yeah.
We not see a rainbow.
Look how close I can get on it. We'll follow it.
We not see a rainbow like that.
It is like so perfect. It's the perfect rainbow. Do you see the different colors? Yeah, the sky right there is crazy looking. I've never seen the sky look that crazy. Some wind's picking up too now.
That rainbow.
Good morning, you guys. I was actually gonna film on my way taking Timothy to the bus. It's Monday morning and it's 8:40 now, but I didn't really want to talk a whole lot about this in front of him and get him all worried. Sorry if I sound kind of nasally. I woke up this morning with a sneezy, runny nose, and I went to bed with a sore throat and woke up with a sore throat. So, everybody in this house seems like, between me and Lily, we're passing on these like little head colds back and forth. Anyways, Timothy woke up this morning, and about 5 minutes before he had to get on the bus, he said, "Mom, this is really annoying me. Look at this crap. I'll be so glad when Friday gets here so I can get this crap chopped off." He says, "Mom, the side of my neck hurts," and it was on the right side of his neck. And as soon as I took my fingers in, I instantly felt lumps. And it wasn't just one. It was more than one. And they were rather large, like the size of a quarter. And I had him turn his neck, and as soon as he turned his neck, they were sticking out. Like, he has a little cluster there of them, and then he has one on the opposite side of his neck, but it's just one individual one, but he's not sick. So he's got these swollen lymph nodes, and he's not sick, and it's really got me concerned and extremely scared. I called his doctor this morning, and of course his doctor is booked today. But the receptionist told me she's going to send this information over to the nurse because that's definitely something that needs to be checked out as soon as possible because of the fact he's got more than one swollen lymph node and he's not sick. She was right here, and now she's moved herself way over there. That thing is very mobile, and it's not supposed to be all mobile. Anyways, I'm waiting on the nurse to call me back now to see if they can squeeze him in today to hopefully get these swollen lymph nodes checked out. I had a swollen lymph node back, I think it's been about 2 months ago, and whenever I had it checked, my one wasn't nearly as big as his. So it has me excited. She's like walking forward in it instead of going around the thing. But yeah, my one wasn't nearly as swollen as his two, and he's also got a little bitty one. I'll actually include a picture here and show you guys what I'm talking about. So there you can obviously see, here's his doctor calling me now. Oh, that was his nurse, and she said that, of course, his doctor's booked today. They can't get him in to be seen, but they told me I could take him over to the walk-in clinic. I feel like that's where I always go, and that's where I'm always taking my kids. My kids never actually see their pediatrician. And I feel like when I take them to the walk-in clinic, they're just going to do little testing like they did with Lily and just try to name something instead of actually running tests and doing something to see if that's exactly what it is. I don't know. We'll see. I'll let you guys know. Couldn't help it, guys. I had to show you what the back of that truck says. Heed family. So I just picked up Timothy from school. Somewhere back there. We're headed to the doctor's office now. We're heading over here to the walk-in clinic. I was really hoping we could get in to see his actual pediatrician, but he's super booked today, so that's not going to happen. As soon as I picked him up from school, he is a little hoarse, so I'm feeling pretty confident now it's probably just an infection somewhere. I have been dealing with some type of allergies or cold or something. You can hear it in me. It hit me last night, or actually yesterday morning. I woke up with a sore throat, and then that went away, and then I woke up this morning and I went to bed last night with a sore throat, and now my sore throat's kind of gone as my morning has kind of gone on. So I don't really know. It's probably just something viral, and everything's blooming. It's spring, so I'm feeling confident and hopeful that it's just viral. The doctor may prescribe him some like amoxicillin or something if she thinks it's an infection, or she may just say let it run its course. I was prescribed amoxicillin when I had a swollen lymph node just to make sure that that ruled it out as it being an infection somewhere, because the amoxicillin would kill it. So I don't know, they may do that with Timothy, they may not. I don't know, we'll just wait and see when we get there. Where are you going? Hey. You look kind of pitiful. What? Hang on.
Is it always the first person that comes in here? They just check you for everything?
Yeah, they're the nurse. And then after they take your vitals and everything, they send the doctor in. So that's who we're waiting on now.
And then what does the doctor do?
They'll look over your vitals and then ask you questions, just like the nurse, and then decide what kind of treatment they need to give. Turn your neck that way. Let's see. Here, here. So we got swabbed for the strep test. You probably won't need a shot, kiddo. Unless they may do like some blood work where they do like a little finger prick. Or toe prick, probably a finger. We'll just wait and see what the strep test comes back. Careful. She's trying to do the splits. Holy crap. Stand up, girl. Jeez Louise. Stand up. Oh, you just stepped on one. You're so silly. Are you going to be a gymnast? Huh? She's pushing you. Uh-oh. We just got moved to another room. Apparently they forgot about us. So, hopefully we'll be seen soon. We've been waiting for almost an hour for a doctor to come in. Hey guys, so we just got in the van. I'm telling you what, I'm never bringing my kid back into a walk-in clinic. Ever, 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 ever again. As you can tell, I'm leaving a mad woman. Because we were forgot about in a room for almost an hour. Then they decided to move us up to another room. We waited in there for another 15 minutes. And the doctor came in. She was going to re-swab him for the strep test, forgetting that they'd already did it once because they forgot about us in the first place. Then she checked the computer and seen where that was negative. And then she just starts examining his scalp. He's got skin eczema. He's always had dry scalp ever since he was Lily's age. And the more she's looking at his scalp, she says, well, let me see if there's a ringworm somewhere on here. He's got a freckle on his scalp. And she notices it, and she says, have you ever always noticed this? And I said, yeah, I've noticed it there for the last few years. Swollen lymph nodes weren't only in his neck, but she also felt in his groin area, and he's also got swollen lymph nodes there as well. His dry scalp is the reason for swollen lymph nodes. I have never in my life heard of such a thing. When she came back in the room to bring me his school excuse, I looked at her and I said, you really think a dry scalp is going to cause swollen lymph nodes like that in his neck? He's had dry scalp his whole life and has never had a swollen lymph node like this. And she looked at me and she was like, well, that's where I'm leaning more towards, because usually it's going to be above the swollen lymph nodes where an infection is, and he has a pretty dry scalp. Well, you think? But we have never in our lives been told that dry scalp is caused from swollen lymph nodes. I mean, I've never in my life heard that. So I'm scheduling him an appointment with his real doctor, and I'm going to let his doctor know that I brought him here and the kind of phony diagnosis they gave my son. I am like completely flabbergasted. Like, I took my son out of school to bring him to this doctor's appointment, being a concerned mom, and they just tell me it was dry scalp. Okay. So I will let y'all know whenever I get him scheduled with his real pediatrician, and we'll see what goes on from there. You guys, okay, so trying to get Lily down for her nap, but that obviously isn't turning out too well, is it? Nope. So anyways, my husband just called me and he said apparently there's a prescription ready to be picked up at the pharmacy. I'm like, for what? You know, he wasn't really diagnosed with anything to need a antibiotic or anything, and the doctor never even told me she was calling in anything. So now there's this prescription sitting at the pharmacy I have no clue about. Oh my gosh, I swear, our freaking world is too full of quack doctors. I'm dead serious. I'll be so glad when tomorrow gets here so that, oh, thank goodness, so that I can take, what are you doing? So that I can take Timothy to go see his real doctor, and hopefully have an answer. I'm actually not even going to mention to his doctor unless he just comes across it in the system, which, I mean, it's possible he probably will because everything's in the computer these days, but I'm not even going to tell him what the doctor said today. I'm going to wait and see what he says to see if he comes up with the same thing. And depending on if he does or doesn't, then I'll bring up what she said. The whole dry skin on the scalp for swollen lymph nodes in your neck, like a cluster of them in your neck and on the other side of your neck, and I didn't even know this was in his groin area too. It just doesn't settle with me, you guys. Maybe it could be a specific kind of skin infection or something. I don't know, but just making me leave and just saying, oh, it's just dry scalp. Well, couldn't you have backed up your answer with something else? You know, like some test or, you know, I don't know. Anyways, he's had skin eczema his whole life, and I've never not once been told this. Of course, we've never had swollen lymph nodes like this either, so this is all new to me. And, I'm just hoping we get a answer that makes a little more sense tomorrow, or, looky there, the doggy, or, maybe the doctor can back up her dry scalp with more tests or something. I don't know. We'll see. Anyways, that's all I'm going to talk about on that for now until I take him to the doctor tomorrow and see what he says. Then, when my husband gets home today from work, I'm going to run up to the pharmacy and see what this prescription is. And if it's an antibiotic, I'm not even going to give it to him until after he sees his doctor tomorrow, because I'm definitely not going to try to cover something up before I take him to see his doctor to confirm that. So, hey guys, so I'm in my husband's truck right now. That's why the scenery looks different. I am on my way to go get my son's prescription. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's an antibiotic or if it is maybe a medicated shampoo. I have no clue. I'm kind of leaning towards a medicated shampoo, but I guess we'll wait and see. I'll let you guys know when I pick it up. I just got his prescription picked up, and it was for some medicated shampoo, and this is what it's called. I'm not even going to try to say what that is. But it is a medicated shampoo. And I have to use it twice a week and lather into his hair rinse after I've lathered it into his hair for 5 minutes. Oh, you can't see me, sorry. This one application of the shampoo should be sufficient, and then intermittently as needed. So, we'll see if this does the job. Weird. I took some Benadryl. Forgetting my 2 favorite shows come on tonight, Bates Motel and The Returned. Yeah, Benadryl's got me feeling a little dizzy. So I lay on my bed. Timothy's lymph nodes have actually gone down a little bit, so depending on how they look in the morning, I'm gonna see what I need to do about his doctor's appointment. I still don't want to pass it up though, because something caused him to swell up like that, which is not normal to me. Tomorrow morning, my husband has an appointment with a neurologist, 9:30. We're going to see what goes on with that appointment. He's vasovagal. He has vasovagal syncope, so I don't want to get into great detail. If you want to look it up, you can, but he was just diagnosed with that last February, and it's been an off and on battle. And he's never seen a neurologist for symptoms, so this is going to be something new. So we're doing that tomorrow, and then Timothy's doctor's appointment at 2:20. Chico was eyeballing you. Oh, he was catching it. What is that? Oh, he caught it. Good job, Chico. Oh, he's watching Zoe do it. Zoe catches it every time. He said, give me some more bread. I'm so tired. I'm gonna be fighting myself to stay up and watch my shows. I completely forgot about it until after I took it. Now I'm thinking, should I make me a cup of coffee to like reverse the side effects of the drowsiness?
Fat Teen Titan. It's a fat dog. He loves to watch the How Do You Do song.
The How Do You Do song. Do we look alike, you guys?
Mom,
Do we?
I don't know.
I don't know. We definitely don't have the same nose. You got Daddy's nose. I think we got the same facial structure. And maybe the same mouth. We got the same crooked teeth. Check us out.
It's 3 minutes.
Should we stop it?
Put it for 24 hours.
311, so it'll be on this side.
Yeah, that's 311.
Oh,
Medical Arts Building.
this building.
You need to go to the Sleep Disorder Center too.
Yeah, shut up. You think you're funny?
Oh, they're just parked right there. It's like no vehicles.
Why would I do that when I can go right here? Oh, I gotta enter all the insurance again on here?
That's different. They should do that in all doctors' offices. I am on my way now to pick Timothy up from school and then take him to his, like an animal or something on the road, to take him to his doctor's appointment today. It's 1:19. And I told his teacher I'd be there by 1:30 to pick him up from school. So I'm going to have him at his appointment a little bit before 2:20. Get us in a little bit sooner, hopefully. I do not feel good at all. I feel like complete crap. I thought I was dealing with allergies, but it turns out that I started running fever last night, and how lovely for you to pull out in front of me. That's just nice. I running 100 over a little. It was like 100.4 fever last night, 100.1 something like that. It was just barely over 100. Right at it, and took me some ibuprofen. I actually took some Benadryl before I went to bed last night, and then I got to thinking, oh crap, my shows come on tonight, Bates Motel and The Returned. So I literally fought my sleep to stay awake to watch that, and sorry, somebody was mowing. I didn't even catch the end of The Return, so thank God for on demand, because I was able to catch up on that before I left the house to go get Timothy from school. I don't know what I have, like a little head cold or something going on, I don't know. I'm just really yucky feeling today. I would much rather just stay home and sleep and lay around, and that's not gonna happen. But oh well, mother's work is never done. We do not have time to be sick. We've got too much on our plates. There is not even a given day, even if you call it Mother's Day. Some of us mothers don't even get that day as a do whatever you want day, pampering day, because our lives are so busy. Let me go back. I was going to tell you guys about how everything went at the neurologist appointment for my husband. He's vasovagal, but we found out today that on top of his vasovagal syncope, there is something else going on. So it's like a mix of something else with his vasovagal, and it's neurological, most likely. He keeps really, really low blood pressure, and he's been on Midrogen, I think is what it was called, to regulate his blood pressure, and then he was taken off of that after 6 months of being on it. And they said it was going to regulate his blood pressure, but it never did. He's actually been having more symptoms coming more frequently now since he's been off of that and off of his antidepressant. So he's probably going to be put back on all that stuff again just to keep things under control. He has these like seizure-like disorder. I don't really know what you call it. I mean, even the doctor couldn't even really figure it out. So she's scheduling a MRA to check his the dilation of his blood vessels in his brain, an MRI to check out the brain, and he's also doing an EEG on the 7th of May to check the brain waves, and he has to be kind of sleepy when he does this test, and it's going to last an hour. Then she's going to try to refer him to a, what did she call it, electrocardiopathy doctor or something like that. They're really hard doctors to get into, to be seen for. So she said if that doesn't work, then they're going to try something else to try to get to the root of his problem, because he keeps having these passing out, fainting episodes. He can't go from a sitting to a standing position without getting ready to pass out. You don't want a finger prick? Well, finger pricks aren't bad. Believe me, they aren't. Yeah, and I've had to use hers before too to check my sugar. They don't hurt. It's like a beep. You never know. We'll just have to wait and see what Dr. Johnston wants to do. What are you doing? Somebody's snipping through the stickers. Okay, you guys see that? It's still sticking out of his neck. So I told the doctor and the nurses, and they're very concerned. So it's a good thing I brought him in today. We're gonna figure this out. It's a mess.
Do I get a finger prick?
They made, you can just clearly see right there. Dry scalp my butt. So Timothy got his finger pricked. The nurse said don't stick that thumb up, or that finger up. She's so funny. So they're checking his blood counts. They're going to check his lymph nodes and blood for the C word. I'm gonna say it. Can you see me? You can see me on the other end of my phone. And then they're gonna let me know the results 10 minutes. So we'll see. His doctor did say it's probably his skin, so that's good. It's probably your dry skin. I feel much better knowing your doctor can confirm that. You do have some dry skin.
It still feels like it's getting pricked.
It does. He was starting to cry. And then after it was done, he was like, "That's it?" Was it bad? Was it? No.
I used to cry when I did it because it always hurt.
Yeah. Well, you know what? You're getting older now, and you're becoming a stronger, tougher boy.
The only things I do not like is shots.
Yeah. I don't like shots either. I don't think nobody likes shots, but sometimes we just have to have them, you know?
Do
the nasal for your flu, the flu mist. Yeah, that's what I do too. I don't like shots either. Hey guys, so I look so terrible. My fever is going up right now and we're currently out. It's hot. Open up the vent over there. I can't even think clearly. We went on ahead and left the house. It's 5:35 almost. And we're just gonna grab us a bite to eat for the to Subway up here at the truck stop. I feel sick. My makeup looks really bad.
What?
My makeup looks bad.
That was a chick back there. She asked me what kind I had. I just showed her the tank. She said, "Oh, okay. You want a 5-pack or you want just one?" I said, "Well, how much is the 5-pack first?" One's $3 and the others are $10.90 something, I believe, and then plus tax. Get yourself a deal. Are you in our rewards club? I said, "Would you like to be?" I said, "Are you recording me?"
I was. The red box kind of night, you guys.
Dad, there's some more.
Caleb, Daddy can't hear you, silly. What'd you get?
Unbroken.
Unbroken.
Oh, but
And guys, it is a beautiful morning. It was raining really bad. It is Wednesday morning. Yesterday when we got home from all these doctor's appointments, I planted Timothy's mega cabbage that he got from school, and it looks so far to be doing really well, so that's good. My friend gave me some of this mulch right here, or not mulch, potting soil, and so I used some of that, and it's doing pretty good. I followed the directions on the instruction page, and we had it for about a month before I planted it out here in the ground. We just had it sitting in a pot inside the house. But sorry guys, I'm very sniffly still. That's what it is called, the Bonnie Mega Cabbage. You see that little baby there laying in that one? That is how big these things can get. So I'm hoping his will get big enough, because if it does, he'll be featured with his cabbage in a picture. I'm assuming on the Bonnie Plant website, I'm not sure, and also in a school, so we shall see how that goes. I'm still, like I said, I'm pretty sick, but I'm not nearly as bad as I was. I'm feeling better since I've been able to take Benadryl. Benadryl actually made me worse. Since I've been taking ibuprofen, I've been feeling much better. I wanted to go back and talk to you guys about the appointments yesterday. Timothy had some blood work done to check his blood and his lymph nodes for cancer, and all that came back really good. The doctor actually said if he was looking at his blood lab work, he would want his numbers to look like Timothy's. So that made me feel really good. He really didn't give me an answer as to what was causing the swollen lymph nodes. He said his skin condition is very likely. But, I mean, unless I take him to a skin doctor and have that checked out, that's just kind of where it stands at right now. We used that shampoo on Timothy's hair. It actually seems like it's doing something, because he's got more flakes just like sitting on his hair, and I'm having to constantly wipe his hair and brush it out to try to get all these flakes off his hair. And it's even on his clothes and stuff. So we're going to see how well that works over the next few more weeks. I got to use it twice a week. My husband yesterday, his doctor's appointment, he, like I said, is vasovagal syncope, but his neurologist thinks that he's got something else neuro going on, because during one of his episodes, he has fainting episodes, and he didn't actually have his first fainting episode until back in February of 2013. He got home from work at 11 o'clock at night, he had dinner, and he got up to go shower, and as soon as he was in the bathroom, I heard him fall, and I was like, "Tim, you okay?" And so I walked in there, and he was laying in the floor unconscious. He's never done something like that before. He's always had good health. He's never had doctor's appointments up until that point in his life, and now it's been doctor's appointments with different specialists right and left ever since. The neurologist is something new. We've never been to one, and my husband, you know, I told him, I said, you know, it's a good idea to get into one, because you never know if you have something going on up here that a cardiologist doctor wouldn't know about, your own family care doctor wouldn't know about. So yeah, the neurologist was very concerned about him and said that she's going to have him do an EEG on May 7th. So he's going to be having that done, and then he's going to do an MRA, which is going to look at the blood vessels in his brain, and then he's going to have an MRI to check out his brain. make sure he doesn't have any masses or lumps or anything, and I'll update you guys on that as that time gets closer. The MRA and the MRI are not scheduled yet. The EEG is, which is for May 7th. So I'll let you guys know what that test result comes back saying. EEG will basically prove if he's had any like stroke, seizure activity, just things like that. So we'll see what that says. The reason why we're seeing a neurologist though is because during one of his episodes he did something really, something new. He doesn't always pass out. He actually gets symptoms before he feels like he's going to pass out. He'll feel very faint, nausea, he'll feel hot, lightheaded, dizzy. His heart rate will go up, his blood pressure will drop. So in order to get his blood pressure and his blood flow going, he has to lay and elevate his legs. And that always helps keeping him from passing out, and we'll do the ice packs too. Normally his episodes will last anywhere from 10 to 25 minutes. The longest one has lasted 40 minutes. And that was the bad one. That's the one where both of his hands went like this. It was involuntary motion, and he could not, he was awake during the episode. He wasn't unconscious, but his hands were clenched in a fist like this, both of them, and he could not straighten them out. So that concerned me, and I told him, I was like, you definitely need to get in to get that seen and checked out, make sure, there ain't something going on more serious. So I'm glad we're getting things further checked into for him because, he's barely in his 30s, and he's also got COPD, and his neurologist looked at him yesterday when she was looking over all of his medical history, and she said, you got COPD and you're only 32 years old? How much did you smoke? Because once you are diagnosed with COPD and you're told you have that, it's not reversible. It's going to increasingly get worse if you continue, going down the path you're going and smoking. And my husband was a smoker for many years. He started at 15 years old, he said, and he would smoke up to 2 packs a day up until about 5 years ago. And he went to the doctor, and the doctor told him, look, if you don't quit smoking, you're going to be walking with a breathing machine by the time you're in your 40s. And Tim actually says he could see that happening because his breathing, he has shortness of breath. He was having to use an inhaler, and it was one of the very good, it was the Delira, I think is what it was called, and the Advair steroid inhalers. So yeah, he quit smoking cigarettes, and then he started back up for a couple of years, and then he quit again, and now he's just vaping, which he really needs to stop that too. I don't care what anybody says. If you're vaping, that's just as bad as smoking a cigarette. I think I would rather just not smoke anything at all. You're putting something into your lungs. People say it's not considered nicotine, but hey, guess what? Let me show you guys a little something. This juice that you put in those vape sticks contain tobacco. And let me just show you real quickly. Right here. 1.6%. I don't know if you guys can see that. Let me lay it down. Right. My camera will focus for me here. Of course, it's not wanting to. Right there at the top. 1.6 per milliliter nicotine. Then you've got whatever that other crap is, glycerol and vegetable. Come on, guys. That just does not sound like something you want to put in your freaking lungs, okay? Just stop. Just stop. I'm trying to tell my husband to just stop. And I don't know what it's going to take before he does stop. So that's my thought on that. I'm not a smoker, so. My husband is dealing with his medical issues. Timothy was dealing with his. And then I got hit with this crap this week, being sick. And usually I'm the one that's never sick. I never go to the doctor. I'm the healthy one here. Ellie's been dealing with some runny noses and things like that, and Caleb and Timothy have started sneezing too, and that's how mine started out. So I'm hoping that they don't catch what I have, because it drains me. Like, I just feel like poo. I haven't even cooked supper the last 2 nights because I haven't had no energy to, and up until yesterday evening I started really feeling like I was starting to get back to my normal self when I planted his cabbage and everything. Benadryl I took the other night, oh my gosh, it made me feel worse. My head pressure got worse. I kept waking up, tossing and turning with a headache. And I finally, at 2:30 in the morning, I got up. I was like, I reached my breaking point. Can't do this no more. And I'm one that will fight it until I can't fight it no more. I can go in and have a C-section and come home and not take any pain medicine. I have a very high tolerance for pain. But when it comes to dealing with head pressure and a headache and you're losing sleep, like, I was like, I can't do this because I got to get up with Lily. I can't lose sleep and become short-tempered and lose patience with my kids. That's how our week has been going. It's just been a crazy doctor-filled week. I'm so glad I took Timothy back to the doctor, though, because all the nurses and everybody was concerned, even his doctor was, and he said, you know what, I'll tell you what, let's go ahead and do some blood work. We'll check him, you know, and rule out, you know, any kind of cancer, because he seemed me as concerned as I was coming in there, so that made me feel really good that he was concerned enough to even check that for me, too. He said he didn't think it was going to come back as anything bad like that, but, you know, to rest easy, you know, he did it. And he said you can never be too sure. White blood cell count, they said normal is 8% for him, and his was at a 7.4, so it was within the normal numbers, so that was really good. And everything else looked good in his blood work, so I feel better. And he said unless the lymph nodes become bigger or they don't go down within the next 2 weeks and they become like firmer, where they're not like a marble, like you can't move them around, they become red, then to definitely get him back in to be seen, just to be rechecked. But Timothy did so good at the doctor yesterday, you guys. Like, he was freaking out whenever they were going to prick his finger, and the nurse said, calm down, because he was literally going, like, shaking, and the nurse was like, calm down, look at your mom, you know. And I told him, I said, look at me. I said, we're going to count to 3, and as soon as she got on 3, she did it, and Timothy goes, just kind of like gave her that look like that's it. Like, it wasn't nothing to freak out over, so he's really toughened up and become a big brave boy. And I told him, I said, see, now that you've done it once, if you ever have to have it done again, you know, it's not so bad. So catching up on some cleaning, because like I said, the last 2 days I haven't felt like doing anything, and I haven't been cleaning. So I got some laundry going, I've got some dishes in the dishwasher going. I'm going to sweep them off my floors. We've been having this ant problem in our living room. My son was eating his breakfast the last 2 mornings, and he always waits about 10 minutes before he eats after he wakes up, and it'll just sit there, you know, on the table, and every time he's went to go get a drink of his chocolate milk or take a bite of his waffle, because of the syrup and the chocolate, the smell is like really potent to ants, obviously, and the ants get attracted to it so quickly. Before he even gets to eat, he sees these ants, and I'm like, oh my gosh, you gotta be kidding me. So I tell him, so for now on, we're gonna have to get in the kitchen. We're not eating in the living room no more, because there's obviously somewhere ants are trying to come in and they're smelling the food. So kitchen restricted for food from now on. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to be doing today, is cleaning up. And if anything happens, I will be sure to film it. Good morning, everybody. It is Thursday, and as you can tell, I'm still kind of sick. I'm feeling much better, though. I got quite a bit done yesterday, and actually, as soon as I got Timothy on the bus, I started pulling weeds out of the flower beds outside after my husband had laid some mulch. We've got little weeds trying to pop up now. So I cleared that out, and then I also replaced those little sticker decals on our mailbox because they were starting to crinkle and curl. So, but I could only get one side done, so I did the side that the mailman would see when he comes up on the mailbox. The other side, I only got 1 letter replaced, so because I ran out of letters, so, or numbers, I should say. So did that, and I just washed up some dishes. I'm fixing to actually put some dishwasher detergent in the dishwasher and get that rolling. And I didn't realize it, but I have some laundry sitting in the dryer that I didn't fold yesterday, so I actually need to turn that back on and tumble them for a few minutes and then get those folded. Oh, and that's my reminder that Lily's breakfast is done. Made her a blueberry pancake on a stick. My kids love these things. You can get like 2 for $1 at Kroger, and they love those for breakfast. Timothy eats his with pancake syrup, but obviously I'm not going to give that to Lily. Hang on just a second, I gotta pull it off, okay? It's still hot. And Caleb is outside playing. That boy loves the outdoors. Anytime he can get outside, he will go, if the weather is nice and holding up. It's actually kind of chilly this morning, though. My door always sticks in the cold. And my plant survived for the night. The one that I planted outside, the cabbage, I was afraid because the temperatures dipped below 40. It was like 39 degrees. And I was like, oh my god, I didn't cover it. But it actually did really, really good. It's still perky. It actually looks much better out here than it did when it was inside. And I've got chairs around it because I came outside yesterday and I don't know if one of the kids or maybe the dogs, probably the dogs, that's my best guess, like trampled over it and it was like leaning out of the soil, so I had to re-perk it and get it where it was in the middle and standing straight up. I'm gonna have my husband, because we got some extra wood from where we had put our fence up in the back, and I'm gonna have my husband saw up some of that wood that we've still got and create like a little wood fence around it so that he don't forget to mow over it. Or so that he don't forget and mow over it, I should say. Because knowing him, that would be something he would do by accident. Hard to do things with one hand. So yeah, that's what we're doing today, and I'm going to actually edit this video. Normally I will start editing my video as I'm doing my little clips, and then I'll upload them to the computer from my phone and, you know, then start creating my clips for the week, but I haven't done that all week long. I've been sick and it's just been a crazy week. So I'm going to be doing that today probably all day long because I don't know how long this video vlog is going to be. I don't feel like it's probably going to be as long, but I don't know. Me doing little talking sessions like this is what eats up a lot of time. So I guess I better stop that now, and I will talk to you guys later.
Don't forget to subscribe for more weekly vlogs like this one, and check out last week's video. You can also find us on Instagram and Facebook.